Hi, I'm Brandon at Adams Tractor of Coeur d'Alene. Today I want to talk to you about the advantages of snow blades and snow blowers, or why somebody would want one versus the other. Snow blades are available on all machines that we sell pretty much. I just have two perfect examples here on RTVs with enclosed cabs on it. This one happens to have a hydraulic component to it, and it's also got a trip edge. So if you were going to be hitting against something that you didn't see, the blade is going to trip rather than damage the frame down below. When we do get a pretty heavy snowstorm, often you can't see what it is that's out in front of you. You just think that you're going through snow, and the trip kind of saves you or your machine. Snow blades are going to be much better for wetter conditions. If we have really, really nice dry snow, then a snowblower is definitely better. The only concern that I have with snow blades is that over time, if we do have a heavy snow season, you're gonna be building up berms on both sides of your road or your driveway, whatever it is that you're plowing on a regular basis, to the point where those berms are gonna take up a lot of space and encroach on your area. So having something that can displace the snow is more helpful in those situations. So this front mounted snowblower, which you can also get on a number of different tractors, assuming they have a mid PTO, or if you're going to purchase a hydraulic snowblower, which is quite a bit more expensive than a PTO driven one, you have the capability of having something on the front. If we have a really, really deep snowstorm, having a snowblower is going to be a benefit to whoever's using it. If we have lighter snow, the snowblower is more effective, I believe, than having a snow blade as well. This is a two-stage snowblower, so it's got the auger up front, pulling the snow into the impeller in the back, and the impeller is spinning and throwing the snow out to the side. This has a hydraulic chute rotator and hydraulic chute deflector going up and down. From within the cab, you can control exactly where you want to throw the snow. If it's a little bit windy, you're not going to be throwing it up super high. You might be just wanting to throw it straight over to the side. If it's just nice and wide open, you're going to throw that snow as far as you possibly can to displace it, so then you're not building up berms on either side of your driveway or your road like you might with a snow blade. Snow blowers are a little bit more expensive than a snow blade will be. That said, I think a snow blower is more beneficial for the standard snowstorms or the winters that we're going to be dealing with around here. If we continue to have wet ones where we're not getting a lot of snowfall, but consistent snowfall that's wet, I think having a snow blade makes more sense. If we're dealing with a lot of gravel, you might find yourself dealing with shear bolts that are shearing off, and you're gonna have to be replacing those, and that's right here on both sides. That can be frustrating for some people, but that usually has to do with the fact that the operator is leaving the snowblower too far on the ground rather than just guiding across the top of the gravel and making sure that we have the skid shoes set properly, so that way we're not digging into the gravel. On the snow blade, we have skid shoes on the back, so we can make sure that we're setting our edge properly. That way we're not actually having the cutting edge on the ground. If we do, we're gonna find ourselves removing a lot of gravel. On asphalt or concrete, we can drop these down as far as we want, and that's gonna clean it up real nice and tight. If you have any more questions about front-mounted snowblowers or hydraulic trip blades that go on the front of any machine that we offer here, whether it's a tractor, a front loader, a skid steer, or RTV, check us out at cdatractor.com or give us a call at 208-765-2315.